Shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rachak, Wadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, pushing this 100% truth of the gospel, waking up and sealing the elect of the nation of Israel. And salutation to your sincere Archimedes that are pushing this gospel in righteousness and sincerity, risking your lives and your freedom to do so. Alright, so I was watching the Apostle Gabar's video. Actually, I was watching two of his videos. I just came back from camp and decided to relax and get a little edification before I go and do the video that I actually wanted to do today. So I'm going to have to do this video first, because there were two comments, one in each video that jumped to me. And I know that our brothers and the other apostle himself, will make videos concerning this. So I just wanted to add my humble 2 shekels to the matter. Right, so let me see if I can open up the comments. Okay, here it is. 13 likes already. Okay, no, this isn't the correct one. Salakia, this isn't the correct one. Alright, jump out of my seat. Because last time I checked these comments, there were only 5 likes. That wasn't the correct comment. Salakia, here it is. Know the ledge. And it says, yeah, we know the women are off. In particular, the so-called sisters. We know they are problematic. So I just, we know they are problematic, and they themselves know they are an issue. But you're just overdoing it. Why? What real man is going to sit and bash black women, or women for that matter? It's actually suspect. Check yourself. Okay, now I'm going to make this a single. No, I'm not going to make this a single video. I'm going to make 2 videos. Going into the 2 different comments. 1 video for each comment, and this is the first one. First, from the way this person types, you can tell that this is actually a male. I also use that word, a male. So I'll go with that assumption. And secondly, the apostle didn't bash anybody, especially not the quote unquote black woman. Because we say that because they're not actually black, they are Israelite women. But that's beside the point. He simply brought out the truth. Because even here in Nigeria, alright, showing that once again, that us here in Nigeria, we're also Israelites as well. But all our women are wearing weaves, because attachments here. So all our women are wearing these weaves and attachments and all other things to make their hair look longer. It's just fact. And the apostle showed you the prophecy that spoke of that happening. How is that bashing the Israelite woman? Okay, he's not going to any precept going in on the wickedness of a woman. He did not insult our women or say anything too bad about them. Because he said a few things that might be seen as an insult, and that is stretching it, that just maybe just a little bit. But they are true, and he did not overdo anything. And if you want to really, and if you go down and continue in the comment section, you will find out that these people do not even understand the reason why this video was put up. So I will explain it to you. Because this video wasn't put up to bash the black woman or to say anything bad about them or to laugh and make fun of our baldness. That's not why that's not why this video was put up. And if you go to the book of, and I'm going to that right now. I'm going to that right now. The book of Deuteronomy 28, the courses. I believe that's the 45th. I want to say the 45th verse. So I'm going to go to that. Oh yeah, it is Deuteronomy 28 verse 45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. That is the reason why the apostle made this video, because these curses are a sign of who our people are. You read the curses and then you now look upon the earth and say, who do these curses fit? You see who the curses fit. Those are Israelites. Plain and simple. Alright? This wasn't, like I said before, this wasn't making fun of the woman. We're not laughing at the baldness of our women, alright? We're not laughing at we're not laughing at the fact that the Most High took away their hair and took away their beauty and took away their sweet smells. We're not laughing at that. We are showing you that there is a reason why all these things are happening, because nobody can say that the black woman isn't bald. They can't say that the black woman doesn't have a funky smell sometimes. That some women have that some of our women don't have a funky smell sometimes. They can't say that. What else was there? They can't say. So okay, I'm trying to remember what the other parts of it. No, but basically, let me just leave it at that. At those 2 parts. They can't say that our women aren't bald, and they can't say that our women don't have a funky smell sometimes. They can't say that, because The Most High has put that curse of baldness and stink on our women for their pride. Okay, it wasn't this wasn't done for no reason. Or this wasn't done just because the Most High was looking at the Israelite woman and just thought, you know what, let me just put a curse on them. Or this wasn't done because, the Most High said that, okay, the men have gone out, so I'm going to curse the women as well. The Most High had a reason for doing this, going to, and everyone actually wants to get this precept. Now, I want you just to just quote it, and you go get it, and the brothers that are watching this, and everybody else that are watching the video will go and read it in their own free time, or they watch the apostles video where he brought it out. That was the entire video, just him bringing out that course and showing you that this is why our women are bald. This is why our women don't have hair. This is why our women are, this is why our women have a foul stench at times because of these causes, and this is the going into different reasons why this was happening. Okay, so this is the book of Isaiah chapter 3 verse 16, and it reads, "Moreover, Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth necks, and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore Yahweh will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and Yahweh will discover their secret parts." Okay, so what did that precept talk about? Okay, going back to Isaiah 3 verse 16. Moreover Yahweh saith, because the daughters of Zion are haughty, and walk with stretched forth neck, and wanton eyes. Okay, because they are haughty, meaning they are proud, they are wicked. Wanton eyes and stretched forth necks, stretching forth their necks for what? Wanton eyes for what? That means, that's basically going into our women's adultery, touching on our women's adultery. These things are happening because of their pride and because of their wickedness. Trying to set themselves up above the man. All right, try to claim that they are equal with. Trying to claim that they are equal with. With the Israelite man, because of that pride that they have, that unfounded pride, that pride that comes out of nowhere. This is the reason why the Most High put that curse on our people, and the apostle just bringing it out, showing you that even Esau noticed the baldness of our women, and in his regular devilish fashion, he gave it some scientific name and blamed other factors for it instead of giving the glory of this to Yahweh Bahasham Yahushai. Because let me say this, okay, let me just put this out there. You have a lot of sincere sisters in this truth, meek, humble, just like the scriptures command, but that doesn't free them from the curses. Okay, the same way all the men in this truth are still under the curses. Because the others and the apostles, after they do their videos, after they do the camp, they don't go up into the heavens and and sit down in a castle or a chariot in the sky waiting for Yahweh to come back. They go back to their houses, go back to their dead end jobs. Go back to being in subjection under Esau. And that is why we are doing these videos. That's why we are doing this sit, and that's why we are doing all these lessons in our captivity. And that captivity is a curse. Along with all the other curses that are falling upon our people, and are still plague our people up to this day. Even the men of the Lord, we are all under it together. Alright, so the women are not alone in facing curses. The men are also facing curses as well. Everybody in this truth, everybody that is an Israelite is facing curses. That's why we're waiting for. That's one of the reasons why we're waiting for Yahweh Shai. So this wasn't the lesson, meant to insult our women, or meant to, bash them. This was a lesson to show that these curses have come upon our women, and this is the reason why our women are like this. And that when Yahweh Shai comes, he will also refix this, because we don't, nobody in this truth takes pride in talking about, in speaking about our women badly. It's not good. It's not. This isn't funny to us. We're not making these videos to mock our women, to laugh at them for being bald, and for for their stink, and for being ugly. This isn't what this is about. This is about, bringing out This is about bringing out, according to prophecies and to the causes, who our people are, and part of that is what is happening to our women right now. And this isn't going to be a video about me getting onto third women of our people, because that's not what this is about. This is about this individual that has heard your apostle to bring out the causes that the most I put on our women that made them undesirable, because you can look it up. The black woman is the most undesirable and the most unattractive woman according to statistics. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. Which is an incredible feat in itself. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushua raised a low devil like Esau and put him in power, and then then brought down the beauty of our women. Alright, once again going back to cause, like I said, prophecy and causes, proving who we are. Because if you go into the scriptures, it tells you that Jerusalem was the perfection of beauty. And you know that part of that was our women's beauty. We had the most beautiful women on the planet. But now, we look at where we are. Alright, we have the most beautiful beautiful people on the planet, both men and women. And up to some level, the men are still desirable. Because you have a lot of you have a lot of all these other nations. They're trying to get they're trying to get them some Israelite man. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're not going to start focusing we're not going to start focusing on bragging on the fact that us men retain our attractiveness, because that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is what happened to our women, okay? And going back to the prophecies and the curses, showing us who we are, and this individual takes that as somehow bashing women. And even the apostle said the same thing, because if you go down to the comment section, first of all, you have a woman that is just of course you have one of these women that just come up and try and put and have their say, they speak their truth, all of that. And then the had the apostle, he actually came back and replied to this guy, and he replied to this guy. Let me see. Here it is. He replied to him twice. And he said, me reading Isaiah 3 verse 16 to 24 is not bashing. It's called the Heavenly Father rebuking and reproving the so-called black woman. When it is so-called black woman getting rebuked and reproved, the so-called black woman has no problem with it, and that is true. But as soon as it is the so-called black woman being reproved, you and the others like you call it bashing. Is the so-called black woman so special she's above being reproved and rebuked? And that is the main question. That's the question that I want to ask myself as well. Is our women so above being reproved and rebuked? They're no longer tender and delicate, okay? Like the scriptures talks about them. They're no longer in that position. Right, and that actually made me made me think of Amos chapter 5 verse 10, because these people are saying, don't tell us, prophesy not unto us right things, but prophesy unto us smooth things, speak unto us lies. Because if you go to the Christian church, those pastors, those men of God, as it were, putting it in quotes, they only have nothing but praises for the black woman, the so-called black woman. They have nothing for praises for the women, because they know that is where they're going that is where they get the majority of their income and their views and their money from. The so-called black woman, so they'll rebuke the man as much as they want, but they'll never touch on any of the transgressions or any of the wickedness of the women, because how emotional the woman gets. As soon as you call her out on her wickedness, that's it, man. She just starts, she just goes, that is basically it. She doesn't want to hear anything again. All right. And they continue the back and forth for a while. This guy just constant. This guy just they continue back and forth, and they continue back and forth for a while. But I wanted to make a video about this, because when I saw this, I was just like, come on, man, come on. Just like, why would you say something like that? And he didn't say anything bad about our women, and that is the truth. He didn't say anything bad about our women that wasn't true. This is our, and this, when you just see this, that you realize that this is our people. And many of our women run around talking about their men hating them. But you have a lot of, and I didn't want to use this word, but you have a lot of simps out here defending you right here, defending your wickedness, defending your wickedness right here, defending you. Even if it's the most high rightfully judging you for your wickedness, they still defend you against the men that are bringing it out. I know Salaki, I don't have any good precepts about simping men or Queen of Heaven worship men, so I think I'm just going to end it there. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash, Wa Abal Babal. Shalom.